Hello and welcome to my channel. Well, in this tutorial we're gonna do this stitch. I hope you like it. It's reversible. It's really nice. One row repeat. It's the same, well, almost the same like the crossed extended double crochet. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna try to do this in front of the camera. Let me tell you, it's a pain to have the tripod and the camera in front of you and do this. Well, let's see if I can do it. Okay, so this stitch works with multiples of 2 plus one more. So I chain my multiples of 2 and now I'm gonna chain one more. Well, let's see if I can go a little bit closer. Okay, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna skip the first chain, and in the second chain we're gonna do single crochet, and in each chain across the row we're gonna do single crochet. So do single crochet in each chain. Is the same like the last tutorial that I did with the crossed extended double crochet, but it changes when you put the introduce the crochet hook. So in each chain we're gonna do, let me take this away, maybe it's a little bit better, it's whitish against the white. So we're gonna do single crochet in each chain. Now we're gonna chain 3. You can chain 2 at the end if you feel like the chain 3 it's too much. Yeah. So now in the first stitch here we're gonna do yarn over the hook, we're gonna do a double crochet. Okay, now skip the next stitch, and in the next stitch yarn over the hook, we're gonna go in there and we're gonna do an extended double crochet. So pull the yarn to the first loop, pull the yarn to the next 2 loops, and pull the yarn to the last 2 loops. Yarn over the hook, and now we're gonna go back into this stitch, the first stitch that we did this double crochet, but this time in the last tutorial I said we go from behind and we introduce the crochet hook like this, and we work kinda in the back. Well, this time yarn over the hook, we're gonna go from front into this stitch. So you go in here and pull up a loop, if I can get it. Okay, and now we're gonna do the extended double crochet. So pull the yarn to the first loop, pull the yarn to the next 2 loops, and pull the yarn to the last 2. Yarn over the hook, skip the next stitch, and in the next stitch we're gonna do the same. First the extended double crochet, and the last 2 loops, and now we're gonna go back into this stitch here where we work that extended double crochet. So yarn over the hook, and we're gonna go like this, kinda you go from the back like this, pull up a loop, and then do the extended double crochet. Pull the yarn to the first loop, the next 2 loops, and the last 2. So again we're gonna skip the next stitch, and in the next we're gonna do the extended double crochet, and the last 2 loops, and then we're gonna go back into this stitch that we did that extended double crochet. So yarn over the hook, you go like this, introduce your crochet hook there, pull up a loop, and then do the extended double crochet. You're gonna pull the yarn to the first loop, pull the yarn to the next 2, and the last 2. So yarn over the hook, and we're gonna repeat. Skip the next stitch, and in the next we're gonna do the same. And it changes the design when you put from back or front. So now we're gonna go back into this stitch here. So you go like this. Yeah, the first row it's a little bit painful. You don't have much to grab on. So pull to the next 2 loops, the next 2. And now, like the last tutorial, you're gonna have only 3 stitches left. You're gonna skip 1 stitch, and in the next stitch you're gonna do the same. 1 extended double crochet, and the last 2. And now we're gonna go back into this stitch here, like that. Pull up a loop, and then do the extended double crochet, 2 loops, and the last 2. And you're gonna be left with 1 stitch here at the end. So we're gonna do, in that stitch, we're gonna do 2 double crochet together. So go into that stitch, the last one, and go back again for the next one. 3 loops, pull the yarn through all 3 loops, then chain 3. Turn your work. Like I said, if you feel it's too much, 3, then put only 2 chains. It's gonna look like this. So now yarn over the hook, the first stitch is here. So we're gonna go into the first stitch and gonna do a double crochet, a normal double crochet. So this is the row that you're gonna repeat on and on and on. So skip the next stitch, and in the next stitch here we're gonna do extended double crochet, yarn over the hook, and we're gonna go back into the stitch, the first one where we did this double crochet, and we're gonna insert our hook there into that stitch, pull up a loop, and then do the extended double crochet. So again, you're gonna skip the next stitch, and in the next you're gonna do the same. Okay, and now we're gonna go back into this stitch. It's like you skip the chain and you go into this stitch. So you go like that, pull up a loop, do the extended, skip the next stitch, and in the next we're doing the same. So you go back into this stitch, so you're gonna pull to the next 2 loops, last 2, and so on. Skip the next, and in the next we repeat. And now we're gonna go into this stitch right here, yarn over the hook, go in there into that stitch, pull up a loop, and do the extended double crochet. Skip the next stitch, and the next we're doing the same. So now we're gonna go back into this stitch here. So this one you work in front, and the last tutorial that I did before this one, we go from behind. Yeah. So the last stitch is here. We're gonna do in this stitch 2 double crochet together, which means you don't finish the double crochets. So you have 3 loops. Pull the yarn through all 3 loops, then you're gonna chain 3, and it's gonna look like this. Well, depends now which one you like to do. So the first stitch is here, you're gonna do a double crochet, then you're gonna skip the next stitch, and in the next you're gonna do a extended double crochet, then you're gonna go back into this stitch, the first one. Yeah, so this is it. I don't know if you can see through this with this stitch, if you like, this stitch. It's really nice, has bumpy like this. Okay, well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Give it a try, you might like it. Okay, thank you.